Hi YouTube. I just got into a really big argument earlier with Lee's support managers. There's Lee over
Hiya.
there. I was trying, because Lee often comes round to the house with different complaints about his support workers, and a lot of times I says to him, you need to speak to them yourself. It's not really up for me to, but I'm so fed up of hearing it that today I tried to ring, what they're called, Civica.
Yeah.
I tried to ring them up. First they wouldn't put me through to them. First the supervisor, what was her name, Lee? That supervisor I spoke to. That supervisor, what was her name, Lee?
Sue Rickman.
No, the one before that. Kirsty, yeah, she was funny with me. I was asking when the manager's there, explain the problem, and she says, oh, she's busy at the moment. Her whole attitude seems to really stink. I mean, they're getting paid £18 an hour, which is a good amount of money for anyone to get. That's just employed in just menial services like support work. I don't mean to put support workers down, but £18 an hour seems like a very good wage for someone that's a support worker or their support managers. Whoever's getting the money's going to someone, the £18 an hour. And I was just trying to explain the problem with Lee keep coming into the house and that, and I had to ring a few times. Eventually I got through to the manager, someone called Sue something. I mean, the receptionists were a bit rude to me on the phone. The manager was saying I shouldn't be ringing up for Lee, it's not anything to do with me. She says, I don't know who you are, even though I told her my name. I says, Dal Bailey. I said that more than once to her, and she says, oh, you could be anyone, blah 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 blah. And she says, oh, you're not with us, so you should just, so it's not, we're not interested in what you have to say. And I says, well, you're the manager, shouldn't you take responsibility for your staff and stuff? And she just wasn't, she was just talking over me. And yeah, I mean, I've already been stressed because my dad's like in what's it called again, intensive care. Oh, yeah. He's like in intensive care. No, critical care, that's what it's called. He's in critical care, he's in the critical care ward. And I've been worrying a lot about my dad. Daniel's back from Badidge.
Hello.
Daniel's back from Badidge. And I've been trying to sort out Lee's problem as well with his support. Because there's numerous times when Lee comes round to the house with different problems with different ones. The main one that's moaning at the moment is someone called Sarah Hughes.
No, Sarah Pubes.
Sarah Pubes. And I've just tried to explain all this problem to the managers, and they're just not interested. Even though they're supposed to be managers. And managers of any company should take responsibility for their staff. It's bad management for companies for management not to take responsibility for their staff. I tried to explain this to her, but I don't think she liked me telling her that, but you know. So she was just waffling on about saying, oh, I shouldn't be speaking to you, you're nothing to Lee, this and the other. You're not his next of kin. And I was like, actually I am still his next of kin because I haven't got divorced from him yet, so I still am his next of kin. And I just hung up on her because I wasn't getting anywhere. I'm going to ring Lee tomorrow, see if he's rang his social worker. Because I said this to her, the manager at Civic House, as if I can't. I said, would you rather me to speak to the manager there, or would you rather me to speak to social services? And obviously I've got nowhere with the manager there, so I'm going to I'll ring Lee tomorrow, see if he's rang up. Because I just get fed up of hearing it. I hear it over and over and over and over and over again.
And over again.
And I know it's to do with autism to keep repeating yourself, because I repeat myself about different things as well. But I'm fed up of hearing about it. So either needs to speak up himself about it, or he needs to change his support workers, or he needs to change his support agency. He needs to choose one of them options to get the problem sorted. Because it feels like it's really dragging me down. Keep hearing about it. Yeah. I'm only doing the right thing to do as his friend. I even rang up social services today, and they says I'm doing the right thing as his friend. His social worker wasn't in. Who's that? The social worker wasn't in today, but even.
Do you see that? When she was reversing, she had her legs like that, and her thing came up there. You can see it all down below.
Oh, I'd rather not think about that. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like either Lee needs to sort it out with his support agency, or to cancel Sarah, or to stop going on about it because I'm fed up hearing about it. Yeah. I think it's the right thing to do if, you know, for friends, or you just with your friends, why don't you in London, you stick up for them. If there's something wrong, you try and stick up for them. I know you do, because I've seen you do loads of times with them. Yeah. And I'm just trying to do the right thing really, and it just feels like I'm not getting anywhere.
One more code.
Oh, we only need one more code. Yes!
Yeah, we need one more.
We're collecting the tokens for the Sun newspaper. Oh, so looking forward to going on holiday now. Oh. And then I'm going to book the holiday for me and you to go abroad in November. I think we'll go self-catering though, because when I get all inclusive I just keep eating and eating, and it just doesn't do my health very good.
Yeah, if we go self-catering, I won't drink that much, no.
So we get self-catering, and then we've got more control over the food and everything.
Plus we don't have to go at stupid o'clock to cook breakfast.
Alright then, God bless you all. God bless, God bless, God bless.
Mine.
God bless. Me.
My one.
I mean, I don't like bitching about people on YouTube, but it needs to be said that people who are employed and getting £18 an hour, they should take responsibility for their staff. I'm not trying to... I mean, I know this is a spiritual channel that I'm trying to do, but I also feel it is my responsibility to help my friends as well. And so I'm very disappointed with Civicair, and if anyone has them in the future, I would advise you to see the management before you have their staff, because you need to get to know their managers before you have their staff. I think that's where they went wrong with Lee. He's never met the manager. She assumes she knows these things about him, but he's already told me he's never even met her. You never met her, have you?
I've met her, I haven't spoken to her.
He's never met her, never spoke to her. Now, when I used to have support, my social worker used to send in the management first, so I could meet the management. What? Yeah, the lights on.
No, the kitten's on the side.
Ah, how's the kitten get up there?
It climbed up into the
No, that's
cage.
Moon Chaser.
No, it just dropped down.
Ah.
The green one. It was in the back there.
Yeah, so, alright then. Peace out, everyone. Peace. And God bless you all. God bless, God bless, God bless, God bless. God bless.